traveling through the weightless environment of Nike Air Flight. Next up, the flight dimension. Examine, if you will, Scottie Pippen about to discover the power of his flight shoes, by way of a time warp. And so, history gets a lesson in the flight dimension.
Son, you can make hundreds of dollars a year in professional basketball.
Yeah, yo, you wanna play scrub? It's J-Dub, you know the M.O. Number 55, King Sacramento. Ankle breaking crossover, leave your joint scarred. Picture in the dictionary under point guard. Don't know now? Catch it on the replay. Behind the back, pass to myself, to my teammates, or pull up off the bounce, send it to the net. I got moves nobody invented yet. Like what?
We were with Kyrie and JR. We were right there with them. I almost don't know what to say right now.
Look at it fit. I don't know if they know what to do.
It's been 50 years.
Come on, we can celebrate, people. We're the champs.
From car insurance to fast food, one brand holds dominance above all else when it comes to professional basketball and its various corporate sponsorships. Primarily through the talents of one athlete, Nike has successfully ruled the sports adverts for over 30 years, providing a catalog of well-known commercials that have permanently linked itself with the National Basketball Association, more so than any other American sports league.
Run it back.
Check up.
Oh, you serious?
Let's go.
Check.
All modern players and fans of the game know that there is no Nike basketball without Michael Jordan and his subsidiary brand. Michael Jordan was not the first basketball superstar to do shoe commercials, nor was he the first to act in Hollywood movies. He also starred in well-known commercial campaigns for other brands, namely McDonald's and Gatorade. However, the impact of his on-court feats served as the foundation for what Nike basketball branding would become. The NBA at the time had a trivial rule regarding a player's sneaker color, and Nike, as many of you already know, would cleverly capitalize on the incident, kickstarting a commercial campaign that turned controversy into some of the most fondly remembered shoe advertisements.
On September 15th, Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them. Air Jordans from Nike.
From Michael's iconic jump to his surreal interactions with Spike Lee as Mars Blackman, the early Jordan commercials can arguably be considered the most iconic ones and provide an almost prophetic background for what the brand would become. Other players like Charles Barkley, Gary Payton, Dennis Rodman, and his teammate Scottie Pippen would also join the Nike brand, each gaining their own shoes in the process.
What I do best.
Basketball by Barkley, shoes by Nike.
Upon his first retirement, the Jordan commercials started changing thematically, touching on Michael's legacy and impact on the world. The 9th and 10th releases of his shoes contained homages to his career on the soles. His jersey was retired at United Center. The basketball world adjusted to Michael Jordan's brief absence, as did Nike, who began to shift their attention toward newer players, like Jason Kidd and Penny Hardaway. It was during this time that Nike basketball was arguably the most diverse, with a wide variety of sneakers made specifically for a single sport, a feat unseen in the sportswear world until then. Following Michael Jordan's return, the second series of Jordan commercials expanded on his global impact, giving us his most iconic one in the process. Toward the end of the 20th century, several other athletic brands, namely Reebok and And1, found themselves at the forefront of the sport once again, competing for national interest. Following Michael Jordan's second retirement, several other upcoming NBA stars were signed to the Nike brand, but none of their shoes saw true success, and several of them are better remembered today for their Sprite commercials. As the first round of Jordan shoes re-released to the public, Nike basketball continued to ingrain itself with urban culture through various collaborations and new marketing campaigns. But it was clear that Nike was no longer the juggernaut it once was. We don't give professional athletes enough credit for their acting skills. Unlike actors, who in many cases have had long educational careers in the arts, young players, training to compete at the top of their respective games, very rarely have any prior experience in front of cameras. I personally believe that it is infinitely more difficult to be a nationally ranked athlete, suddenly thrust into the spotlight, and demanded to be charismatic or interesting, especially when millions of dollars are on the line. And while it is rare that athletes have truly successful cinematic careers, the television screen is where their accomplishments will forever be venerated. What Michael Jordan did for Nike and basketball inexorably linked the two, setting Nike up for a slow but eventual takeover of sponsorship rights for all three major American sport leagues, becoming the exclusive provider for jerseys and team equipment. He may have only played for 18 non-consecutive years, but even casual fans know that the shadow of Michael Jordan will most likely never dissipate over the NBA, not as long as Nike is the sponsor.
Take it from the heart. This is Kiss talking to you. The A5 limited edition. Reebok bought them to you. Even on the court, we stay fly. Jada and AI. Make sure you go get the A5s. Even on the
I heard Converse made a pair of bird shoes for last year's MVP.
Yep.
Well, they made a pair of Magic shoes for this year's MVP.
Okay, Magic. Show me what you got.
The bird shoe, the magic shoe. Choose your weapon from Converse.
Hey, old school, you want to run?
Nope.
Daryl Drain will go for a run.
Daryl Drain, huh? Can you shoot?
Can the butterfly sing?